Good afternoon. It's Heather Doyle Fraser, and I'm here today to do our afternoon pick me up. And I'm going to start with my book, 40 Weeks A Daily Journey of Inspiration and Abundance. This is what I opened the book to today. Hi, Kendra. Yay. Week 17, Day 5, A Time of Allowing. Everyone wants to experience fulfillment, joy, and a purpose or passion-driven life, but sometimes this seems far away. Fulfillment comes from living intentionally and authentically as often as possible. Be you, all of you. So I like this one for today because I think sometimes right now, things are all up and down, uncertain, inside out, and feeling strange. And the idea sometimes of joy or experiencing fulfillment or doing things to extend your purpose-driven life and to have that passion sometimes might feel far away. It might feel foreign. It might feel like, how can I get back to that? It might feel lots of things. And then at other moments, it might feel like it's right here. And I think that next piece, fulfillment comes from living intentionally and authentically as often as possible. Be you, all of you. I think that is giving me permission to really experience the emotions I'm feeling, and also then to check in and say, what am I doing right now? And how is this in alignment with my purpose and my vision for how I want to show up as my highest and best self? So even something as simple as making dinner for my family, or reading a book, or taking a walk with my dog or by myself to get some fresh air. All of those things are very fulfilling to me, and keeping my mind on those pieces of my day gives me energy, and it gives me encouragement, and it motivates me. So really paying attention to all of those little things that we do every day to help us live in a purpose-filled, aligned way with our values. And I feel like right now I have been able to do that quite a bit, just because I'm really being intentional about what I'm doing. Okay, I'm feeling like I need a walk. I need to get some movement. I'm going to do that right now. Or, you know what? I'm going to look at what's in my cabinet and I'm going to make something yummy for all of us. Or I'm going to have a little talk with my daughter who's 15 and, see what's going on in her world right now. She's doing online schooling, and that's tough sometimes. So, lots of, and then I check in with my mom and check in with my friends and check in with my clients, talking a lot to them and really just serving as much as I can. And even doing these videos, this is something that really gives me a lot of calm to talk to you about calm stuff and soothing stuff, and to try to help. So that's what I'm taking today from that reading. And then I wanted to also look in the book Freedom that my husband and I wrote and published just a few months ago. And we did a couple of the practices last week. One of them we did was the soothing rhythm breathing in chapter 5. And so I want to go back to chapter 5 again. We did a few things from chapter 6, but chapter 5 is, what is chapter 5? Going for it. That's what chapter 5 is. Here we go. Ta-da! See, there's a little kitten right there that's going for it out on a limb. So in chapter 5, we talked about things that you can do to when you're really pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. And I outside of your comfort zone. And I think all of us are outside of our comfort zone right now. You need to do something in addition to bring your soothing system online intentionally, because when you're moving outside your comfort zone, you really have to pay attention to that, to intentionally soothe yourself. And there's lots of ways you can do that. We did the soothing rhythm breathing last week, which is so simple but so powerful. Doing that deep belly breathing and very intentionally finding that rhythm that feels good to your body. And another thing that you can do is some soothing touch. Now, right now we're social distancing, so we're not hugging people and things like that, but you can even do this for yourself. So I'm going to read this little piece out of the book. Practice number 5, soothing touch. As humans, we have the longest infancy of any mammal. Human beings can't fend for themselves for a very long time as compared to other animals. We need to be held, swaddled, rocked, and comforted as babies. None of us popped out of the womb and started running around asking for a burrito. That sentence right there, that was totally my husband, Chris. You can see his sense of humor. We collaborated on this book. That sentence, that was his for sure, because he loves burritos, but I do too. Anyway, I'll go back. In contrast, think about a baby horse that is up and running around a few minutes after it is born. We have all evolved to need soothing touch and loving, gentle voices. Soothing touch calms and comforts children and reminds them that they are safe. And the need for soothing touch doesn't stop after infancy for us. We need soothing touch from the moment we are born until the moment we take our last breath. Like soothing rhythm breathing, soothing touch works to calm and comfort our nervous system. Think about a young child just learning to walk who falls down hard and begins to cry. How would you comfort them? Maybe by picking them up with a warm hug. The child would be calmed and soothed by your caring touch. It is also important to point out that after we are soothed, we can discover a renewed strength that helps us to move forward. So let's see what kind of soothing touch is most comforting, soothing, and strengthening for you. Try some of these examples out, and after each one, take a moment to pause and notice how it feels to you. There's no right or wrong, only what feels best in the moment. You can even combine some of these ideas or come up with your own if these suggestions fall short for you. So, I'm going to read some of them and try them out. So, place an opened hand over your heart and feel the weight and warmth of the hand on your chest. Now try both hands over your heart. Try placing one hand over top of the other, and if that doesn't feel right, then try it the other way. Cross your arms and give yourself a warm hug. Hold it for a moment. See how that feels. You can make a fist and put it over your heart and then place your other hand on top of it. You can gently pat yourself on your shoulder or your back or wherever feels good. Hold one of your hands in a supportive way. Place one hand under your arm and the other over the opposite arm. Give yourself a kind of a bear hug. You can place both hands over your stomach as you're breathing. So those are things that you can do anytime. And in the absence of being able to give others hugs and things like that, I know it's not the same at all, but it can be a thing that can bring our soothing system online. So I encourage you guys to try some of that out. It might feel a little funny, it might feel a little strange, But just give it a try and see what happens. And maybe combine it with some of the soothing rhythm breathing we did last week. Just inhaling, exhaling, having that gentle whisper, mind slowing down, body slowing down. I find that for me, when I am doing that soothing rhythm breathing at night, sometimes I will put my one hand on my chest and one hand on my belly, and that is soothing to me. So give it a try and see what happens. So I hope that this was a little bit of a pick-me-up for you today, gave you a little bit more energy, let you know that I'm thinking about you and hoping that you are doing well. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.